I seriously don't know why it is lacking because first thing is I'm not aware, but I feel the most important thing is we need to focus on the grassroots. I think a tournament like this in every villages should happen. Promote football, sports in every villages, every district is very very important, and that's where the players come out. I think Nagaland Football Association will have to start working much more since if there's no single player and the team is not doing well, then I think the football associations will have to invest a lot of time, a lot of energy, a lot of grassroots coaching programs, tournaments, and giving the right platform and support. I think that is where they'll have to really focus. I think so because first thing is we need to produce more coaches. I think last year Western Sumi Sports Association had sent 10, 12 coaches under Bhaichung Bhutia Football Academy to train, and I think those things are very very required because to train the kids you need to also first train the coaches. So I think training coaches happened under Western Sumi last year, but this is just a small thing. But with the government and the football association, they need to make sure that a lot of ex-footballers, retired footballers are given those priorities to become good coaches, and then that's where they can come and pass on the knowledge and start promoting a lot of young players. I don't really think we need great infrastructure. The problem not just with Nagaland but entire India is when we speak of infrastructure they think of stadium. We don't need to build stadiums, we need to build football grounds. I think just the ground where kids come and play, make a good ground, give football balls. You need to have access to footballs in a ground. If you have good ground, you don't have a football to play, the kids are just sitting around. So make access to sports, make access to ground. You don't need a 400 crore stadium. You need is just 40 lakh, 50 lakh good grounds where kids can go and play. It does not need to be 11 aside, it can be 7 aside, 9 aside. And the biggest example is South America. South America, the best players come from there. They don't have huge stadiums. All the players, they come and play village level, street level football, and they become the best players. I think we need to focus on just building good grounds. Yes, I think that's something in future I would obviously be doing it. I think it needs a lot of changes. If you look at today's Times of India as well, there is a lot of allegation against the president in terms of misuse of funds. I think we need to bring in good, clean people who's willingly from the heart passionate to really promote sports in India and the Northeast and Nagaland. I think if you don't have people who are passionate about promoting and taking the game further and they're just there to sit as president of a state association, president of federation just for the chair, then I think the football and sports is not going to grow. And that needs changes from the state and that needs changes from the federation. And I think we need to bring in right passionate people who really love the sport and are not just there sitting for their own chair and presidency. Not at all. I think it was important. Football Federation had not had election for the last 40 years. I as a footballer did not know who's the president, when is the election happening. I think it's important there has to be an election. Whether I lose, win is a different thing. But at least after 40 years, we had one election for the first time. And I think that brought out so much of limelight, that brought out a lot of headlines. People are aware that there is elections in Football Federation. People knew what's happening. If the elections were not held, nobody would knew what had happened. So I think elections are very, very important. And whenever people don't work and don't take the sport forward, we need to change those people. And that is where even if tomorrow I come in, I don't give justice, do well for the sport, don't really work for it, somebody who can do it should come in. I think you can never say no to it. There's nothing is impossible. Everything is impossible. I don't know when I can say India can play, but I think India is such a big country. I'm sure one day we can play. I don't know when, but for that we'll have to work hard, and it's not going to come easy. So all people involved with football has to really put in their effort, promote the players, promote the sport.
Nagaland TV, Sob Manulaga Awas. Watch us live on Geo TV and on your television sets as well. For Dimapur viewers, we are on channel number 994 in Global Chapter, and Kohima and Mokokchung viewers, switch to channel number 138 on Hornbill Digital. For all news and updates, follow us on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and Twitter.